Let's go. Let's go some college ball. Hmm. Let me use Nebraska right now. I'm gonna start off with them.
Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
They'll give it to Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going for it all.
Come the fuck on. The fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take
the fuck out of here.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quick completion on the out. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Direct snap. Oh, better look out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. On the run, fires downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
To the air, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to go up top.
Good beat.
Picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete.
Fucking running parallel to the what type of pass rush is that?
Been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just
what the fuck is that?
That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Quickly to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Utes line it up with a first and goal. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
Come the fuck on, man.
And he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it.
Getting beat every fucking play.
That one is he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Pulls it in. It's Parker. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working on the right. Can't White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them real.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The play-action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Nebraska. Quick strike through the air for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. He's got great speed. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Utah. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Using his feet to buy time. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The handoff to Johnson. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Barney. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Huskers have this offense rolling. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time on target. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense. On fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Hauls it in. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. But that's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practiced that all week, and it shows up big here late.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
It's a draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this is one of those plays late in the game. If it works, everybody's jacked, but if it doesn't, everybody's complaining. You run that draw play, you're down, you need a big play, and you only get a handful of yards. This offense has got to go and got to go now.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great.
Get up. Get up. Climb the ladder on that young man. That was one of the hardest games. Like, man, it had Riola. It had him so slow. I mean, I don't know why it was doing that. He was slow. He was slow. And it was before he even got hurt. He was just extra slow. It was like he was walking through glue. My offensive line, that one lineman, he was extra stupid. Just getting beat on from the jump.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Out to the 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Sure hands, it's Oakland.
Hold on.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Caught in the backfield. It's Oakland. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The give to the tailback. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to buy time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then go. And guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On the move, he fires.
Get off me.
Touchdown, Kansas State. They grab the early lead.
Oh, he got CTE for real. He's CTE'd up.
And consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Yeah, he went
They get set for the
throw him
point
in the
after we have
protocol.
the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Ain't nothing. I didn't even get a chance to play defense. I mean, shit.
In his step after scoring on that kick return.
And And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. He wants to take the top off.
Oh, what the hell?
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Dances away.
Dog.
What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that,
Fuck, don't I got the receiver? Why ain't he jump?
Close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides.
Damn, he even making an attempt for the fucking ball. And I'm pressing the button.
We are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. And they're able to get him down.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Might be changing the route. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to them, huge catch radius.
Oh, you better not quit. You got a number 14. Man, this is EA, man. It'll let you come back 30 points with a minute left.
The play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch.
Come on, man.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Dogs want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. Finds a crease at the 20. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Plump.
Yes, sir.
That defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
From the gun, the ground game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. It's still early, but we have some real distance
What a
on
beaut.
the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Ready to try the point after.
See, shit like this make me question, like, on the other side, like, is it glitching?
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. And the returner goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Working that left side now. And he's able to shed one tackle, pick up pretty good yardage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. He hurls one.
What the hell?
Wide open, he makes the catch.
Good play. I don't know how the fuck. How the fuck that happened?
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna let it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. There he goes. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want to...
And the defense, they've got him at the
Fucking
27.
play never worked.
They'll use a timeout
Never
right
fucking
before
works.
halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away
Play
as they
never
try to put
worked.
points on the board right before the half. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows.
I see where that was going.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity
Good play.
to close the gap a little bit.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Now,
The ball is out behind the line. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play.
you know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Dogs want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to run it. QB got it himself. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do.
Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
$215 by tomorrow, or they're cutting off my phone.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The offense changing the play. Johnson wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Look out, he's got room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Give to the running back.
Go, boy!
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Oakland. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Johnson looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth
The
down,
fuck
they're
is
ready
he
for the
like?
pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Here's a heat. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are
looking deep down the right side.
What is going on?
Big throw. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Making side adjustments here. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Kansas stayed quick to the line. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Got a man in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards.
Come on, dude.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Wants to adjust the pattern. on 4th down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can.
Open space in the middle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this
My
way.
defenders are standing right next to the dude, man.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late.
Look at what?
Run the football, right? Or throw it short and try to bleed the clock.
Standing right next to him.
Pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now adjusting. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense.
Spine's pointless.
They
run parallel to the. It's not a spine.
Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wide.
What? What the hell was that, man?
That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up.
No pressure or nothing. What? What did the?
Can kneel it out from here.
Yo, man. He just threw him the ball. What? What is that?
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take a deep shot for the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're
Fucking bullshit, man. Just threw him the ball.
Way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock. Heel off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. He got a step and just dusted the field.
There's no mercy rule.
I'm set 16 yards deep, and you still get burnt.
They are still chucking
Come on, man. It's doing anything now.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18.
But I said this. I said this out of my mouth. I said it. This is what EA will do. It's a number 4 team. It's going to allow it to happen. It'll make it happen. There's no way.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return?
Come on, man.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Throwing the stupidest passes for nothing. No pressure, no nothing. And he's an 89 quarterback. 89 overall.
Johnson wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Couldn't hang on.
It didn't matter. It don't even matter, man.
Almost had the 4th. It'll be
fucking stupid, man.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looks as if he's going to run it. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Wildcats hit it quickly to the line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. From the gun, looking for a man. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no
fuck out of here, man.
How to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down.
Threw a pick just out of nowhere for no reason. No pressure, no nothing.
Up and down, and they just couldn't quite.
And then threw it directly to the defender.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball.
You're not starting. You're not a starting. You don't start on any level of football if you do stuff like that.
On the defensive side of the football for this team.
What you do under pressure is what makes you great or not. But that's just 101 stuff. There's not even room for that. Just threw it straight to him for nothing, and there's no one around. And I'm open. ruined the whole game for no reason.